Yo, 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 yo.
What's good, y'all? It's the OG Fantasy Football Show. We're talking rookies that can help you win your league. Let's go.
Then I celebrate, trying to get the cake. I don't take a break. Yeah. Wait, grew up in the 90s, we was watching Ricky Lake. We was eating top ramen, no a TV dinner plate. I'm so epidemic, I'm a causing epidemic. Put my feet up in the building, feeling like a tenant. When I get high, I ain't looking at the clock, still falling like Brian.
All right, welcome in. It's been a delay too long. A little bit of a delay this week. Starting on a new day. We got Wednesdays from now on.
Wednesdays.
Man's trying to keep us down, but we will prevail, y'all. We coming. Willie, how you been?
I've been good, bro.
Yes,
good,
sir.
Bro. Chilling. Get my research done on these rookies.
Oh, yeah. Willie Hill. Always coming in hot. Always got the research. You went above and beyond this week, huh?
You already know.
Yeah. You got rookies for us?
Of course I got rookies for you. Man,
Okay,
let's start out talking Cam Ward.
We're talking Cam Ward. We're just jumping right in this week, huh?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, there's no news to talk about this week.
Yeah, there's really nothing that's happening.
Yeah.
In the NFL
but let's talk Cam Ward then.
Let's talk Cam Ward, man. Cam Ward, I got him. I feel like if you're waiting for a quarterback in around the late rounds, if you're sitting waiting, wherever you got Trevor Lawrence, slot me in Cam Ward.
Like that 10, 12?
Yeah.
In those double-digit rounds?
Yeah. Slot me in Cam Ward, and I feel like you won't have no debate about why you took him. Number one, I feel like he is a wild player. He wows you with his arm. The ball really pops off of his hands. If you go into the analytics, I mean, he was 92.9 overall grade according to PFF, 31 big-time throws, second in the NCAA.
Yeah.
Average per attempt, 9.5. Clean pocket grade was 95.2 first round. So if you keep the pocket clean around Cam Ward, he'll definitely make some plays happen for you.
Yeah, which he should see a little bit more of with the upgrades they've done in Tennessee, I think.
Yeah, of course. And, I mean, he got Calvin Ridley and he got Tony Pollard over there running the ball. So, I mean.
Yeah, that's a very underrated running back duo, I think.
And they went and got him his wide receiver from Miami, Xavier Restrepo.
Yeah.
And, I mean, chemistry can't hurt. So if you're looking around the 10th, 12th round to get a quarterback, you can grab you a Cam Ward, and I mean, he'll boom.
Yeah, I like that a lot, and especially given the landscape of the quarterbacks this year, I think drafting them later is the way to go because there's just such a good group of guys in those late rounds that can just be solid and get you like 16 points. They're not going to wow you, but you can go with guys with upside like Justin Fields or Cam Ward and take two of them in double digits, and if they don't work out, you can just work it off the waivers.
Exactly.
But I do like that a lot. Now, you know me, I'm not an SEC guy. So Cam Ward just being number one all of a sudden.
ACC.
Yeah.
He was in the ACC when he went to Miami.
Yeah, I forgot.
I mean.
But see, not an SEC guy.
You're just not a college guy.
A Big Ten dude, man.
Yeah, you're
Big
a Big Ten guy.
Well, why did he come out of nowhere? Like,
he came out of nowhere because he came from, he started 2 years at Incarnate Ward. It's kind of like a junior college. Yeah. Then he went to Washington State.
Okay.
Ain't nobody really watching.
He just took the journeyman
State.
route to get there. I
got you. Then he went to Miami. When he got to Miami, what you want to say, 39 touchdowns, number one in the NCAA.
Yeah. I mean, he just burst onto the scene, man. You want to talk about popping out of nowhere.
Number one in passing yards.
Because coming into 2024 last year, it was Shedeur all day long.
Yeah.
It was Shedeur.
I mean, Cam Ward had a little buzz after last year. I mean, he was supposed to go to the NFL. But I guess he didn't like the report he got back, and at the last minute, he decided, "Hey, I'm gonna go back to college."
The year of development seemed to have helped him.
Yeah,
I mean, that's an extra paycheck. That's a few extra $1 million.
I mean, but Cam Ward was doing that at Washington State, so it wasn't no surprise what he did in Miami. He was making those big time throws at Washington State. He was just in Washington State. Nobody saw it happen.
Yeah, that part.
But I mean, when he got to Miami, he was just doing the same thing he'd been doing.
Okay. So where do you have if you take Cam Ward, you're probably taking him double digits. Where do you see him finishing? Like his highest ceiling. If everything worked out perfectly for him, like he's rookie of the year, offensive player.
You also got to throw in the fact that Cam Ward also has a rushing upside to him. He's not like the rest of these running quarterbacks where he just wants the rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
But he got a little rushing touchdown. I mean, 15 rushing touchdowns in his career.
Yeah.
I mean, he could take off and he could go get it. And I mean, he just got a little bit more Mahomes in his game where he don't want to get that rushing touchdown.
Playmaker.
Yeah, I'm a playmaker. I'm going to improvise. I'm going to make a gunslinger. And as a gunslinger, you got to account for the turnovers happening at the same time.
Which I think they're okay with. It's the risk reward of it.
I can see him finishing the high as quarterback 15. I can see him finishing low as like quarterback 20. 22.
Yeah, I could see it being not good if it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
If he's just mistakes after mistakes and high interceptions, but I don't think it's going to. I liked what I've seen so far.
Yeah, I like what I've seen so far, but I mean, when you also throw into the fact he does have a number 1 wide receiver in Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
So it's not like he going in there and the cover is just completely bare.
Yeah.
Like he actually coming in there with some weapons he can get the ball to.
And Calvin Ridley, which might be the steal of the drafts this year. Again.
He definitely will be. I believe so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Calvin's going, what, 6th, 7th round?
Yeah.
In drafts this year.
Yeah, I got him. He could be a borderline wide receiver. He could be wide receiver 2 by the end of the year.
We'll get back to that ADP because I'm going to ask you a question later on. But I'm talking about mobile upside. You were talking about Cam Ward. I had Shedeur Sanders that I'm talking about.
Yeah,
and
Shedeur.
You know me, the Big Ten dude. I didn't really watch a lot of Shedeur, so I had to go and watch my tape. But I liked what I saw out of Shedeur. He's not going to wow you. He's not the playmaking dude. He's not Dion, man. He is calculated. He's methodical. He is pick you apart surgically. I think that's a little bit of the reason he took a hit in drafts as well, as people wanted to see more because he has that pedigree and that history.
Yeah.
I think it took a hit of him. Sorry, we're going old school with the notes today, just pen and paper. But his 2 years at Colorado, I got to stop saying so much. I didn't realize how much I said it until I go back and watch. But he had over 3,000 passing yards in Colorado, 24 or 37 touchdowns. He only had 10 interceptions. Like he protects the ball really well.
He does.
And what you were saying with Cam Ward, he'll throw it and try to make a play. Shedeur will do the same thing, or he's bombing it down the field, and he has an arm too.
He does. He has a good arm.
Yeah, his deep ball accuracy is on another level, and he has a really quick release, which I like a lot. It'll help him in Cleveland. What did you see? There it is again. What did you see out of him that you liked? Because I know you're high on him too.
Oh, Shedeur can make every throw.
Yeah.
I mean, every throw. The only knock on Shedeur was he took a lot of sacks in Colorado. A lot of the improvising and stuff in Colorado, he took a lot of sacks. I mean, some of that's on the O-line, but some of that's on him himself.
Yeah.
And then I got a little bit of questions of like, everybody questioned his efficiency, but his efficiency down because all they did was pass the ball to Colorado.
See, when I was evaluating, I try not to look at so much as the game plan because it's hard telling the difference between college and college. Everyone's college game plan is different. They plan a little different than the NFL.
Yeah, their college game plan was really simple. Just throw
it with Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just going to throw the ball.
And you could see like the cracks on the O-line, but Shedeur's footwork in the pocket is on point. His footwork is another level.
It is. But sometimes he can't hold the ball too much.
Yeah, he does. That's what I was saying. He tries to make that play. So he'll make the mistakes and he'll have the rushing upside. He's not a scrambler, but he's the same way. Let me get 3 yards, 4 yards, get the first down, get out of bounds.
Yeah.
He reminds me a lot of Baker.
Yeah.
Or Jared Goff. As weird as that sounds, he reminds me a lot of Jared Goff. A game manager who's accurate. He's not going to lose you games.
He's not. I really like Shedeur. I'm high on Shedeur.
Yeah, the only thing is he's going undrafted. The camp report has been really good. He started as the QB4 over there, and now they're having a hard time keeping him off the starting rotation. Yep.
I mean, I already said this before, he's the most talented quarterback in that room. So.
I agreed completely. That's why I thought it was ridiculous when they were talking about Pickett or the other rookie that they were so high on.
Dylan Gabriel.
Exactly. I don't even care to remember his name. But it'll start. Flacco will be the starter for probably, 1, 2, 3 weeks?
I don't think Flacco even starts.
I think he'll start.
I don't think Flacco
But unless the noise is just too crazy. But the camp buzz has been really good, man.
After you see Shedeur a couple preseason games, you're going to see, hey, we got a better chance with Shedeur Sanders than Joe Flacco.
Yeah. And he's going undrafted, but, I mean, that'll probably change as we get closer to the actual season.
Yeah. I mean, if you got Shedeur undrafted, I mean.
And I don't think he's going to win you weeks if you draft him as your starter. I see him more of as just a bye-week plug-in.
Yeah.
I had him as a solid B prospect grade for me. There's room to improve, which we were hoping we'd see last year in Colorado, which we saw a little bit of. His accuracy improved. The yardage improved. It just wasn't the leap we were hoping for.
Exactly. It wasn't the season that they were hoping for in Colorado.
But the intangibles, the pedigree, and the accuracy, I like it a lot of what he can do for an NFL system. He might not be the greatest fantasy quarterback, but he'll win you some weeks for bye-week plugins, I believe.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Anything to add? Anything that you saw?
No, not really.
But yeah, I liked him a lot. I was pleasantly surprised. I was expecting to see, I don't know what I was expecting to see, but I liked what I saw. The accuracy was big for me. I'm big on accuracy, release time. He gets the ball out quick.
Yeah, you do. I mean, I watched a lot of Shedeur in college when he was playing in it.
Yeah.
That's all he did at Colorado. So,
but yeah, 71.8 completion percentage. Yeah. And it was 74% his senior year. That was just the average. But yeah, like it a lot, man. Who else did you look at this week?
Of course, I looked at my boy Ashton Genty.
Yes, man.
Probably the best fantasy prospect of all the rookies.
Oh, hands
on
down.
This list.
It's not even close.
It ain't close at all. I mean, when you think of scheme, you think of fit, you think of ideal situation. He's in it. You got Geno Smith as your quarterback. Pete Carroll is now your head coach. You know what Pete want to do. I want to run that thing like when I had Marshawn Lynch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, let's go get it, young fella. And he got him a workhorse. 374 carries last year. 2,601 yards and 29 touchdowns.
That's a workhorse.
Yeah. Clydesdale.
Yup.
Yeah.
Giddy up.
Let's get it.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about overall PFF grade of 96.6 yards after contact. Get this, 1,970.
Yeah. It's insane. Because I did my running backs, and every time you're comparing the stats, it's Jeanty. He's miles ahead of everyone, and it's not even close.
Forced missed tackles, 152. That was the best in the PFF era.
By a lot. By a lot.
I mean, come on. Everybody thought he was going to break Barry Sanders' record. I thought he was, but
I think they held it back out of respect. Yeah.
But, man, Ashton Genty probably is the best fantasy upside you get out of all the rookie prospects. And like I said, he should have like a second, third round grade on him.
He does. Yeah, he's going in that second, like right at that 1-2 turn. He's going high 2 right now.
Yeah, as he should.
If you took him 101, I'd be okay with it. I would have no problem with you taking him 101.
Whoa there, buddy.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
You just said production off the charts, another level. He's young. He's what, 21? He's not even 22 yet.
Yeah.
He's going to be the only dude getting the ball. How many workhorse running backs can you name?
In the NFL?
Yes, right now.
I mean,
that part. It took you that long to answer.
Work, though.
Mm-hmm.
They got different ways they work, though.
Yeah.
Because Saquon is a workhorse.
Workhorse, yes.
But he get workhorse in run and pass game.
Yeah.
Bijan is a workhorse.
Yes.
He get work in rush and pass
workhorse.
game. Jahmyr Gibbs is a workhorse. He get work.
He's a committee.
Game and the run.
It's a sled dog. He's got a little buddy with him.
See,
man.
how you define workhorse is different. Because workhorse.
See, I think workhorse is a bell cow go-to 3-down back.
All right, but there's do away with what you thinking. Because with that guy, you only got Derrick Henry.
So are you saying bell cow, workhorse are different words?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying workhorse.
We have the same thought. It's just different terminology.
25 to 30 touches a game. He going to give you 25 runs, but he not going to give you the password the rest of these backs are.
Who's that, Jeanty?
Yeah.
Oh, I think he will.
No.
I think he'll probably get you like 40 receptions.
No.
No? Like 30? What, 2 a game?
I don't even know if that's a lot. I don't know if that's what it's going to be.
No.
We
saw Geno.
He didn't really wow you in college with his pass work.
He didn't need to. He was so efficient on the ground. They just handed it and said, go. Run, Forrest.
Exactly, but he never really flashed as a pass catcher. Like we see.
But his catching efficiency numbers were really good.
We seen Saquon. We seen Bijan. We seen Christian McCaffrey
as
in the pass
touted
game.
receivers. Yeah. I can see what you're saying.
See that from
I don't see him as an elite receiver. I see him as capable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like to put him 101, he has to hit that elite mark. Not just 25 rushes a game.
Yeah.
I want my guy to have them 20 rushes and five touches in the pass game.
Yeah.
And he ain't gonna get me that.
Just the PPR points.
He gonna get me the workhorse numbers though.
How many would you be happy with? If he were to take him at 101, how many receiving opportunities would he need to see a game for you to be happy?
I wouldn't be happy at 101 with him.
At all?
At all.
Okay.
Because you got to think, you chose him over Jahmyr Chase. You chose him over
Jamar, yeah.
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
You chose him over Saquon.
Yeah.
You chose him over Bijan. You chose
Yep.
him over Jahmyr Gibbs.
But so did the
And then
Raiders.
you don't want him to finish RB10. Ain't no way. No, they didn't. The Raiders did not do that.
They didn't
What are you saying?
choose him? I'm not
They
saying
did
take
choose
it.
him.
I'm
They
not
didn't
saying they
choose him
took
over
him
these
over these
guys.
guys. No. I'm
Like,
saying
these
they
the guys we got to choose from.
they chose to draft a running back when they needed other
Big
pieces.
Fantasy guys.
Yeah.
Don't think a regular NFL.
No. It's always fantasy focused.
It's always fantasy focused. So
Yeah.
if I'm at one, I'm at pick one.
Yep.
01.
Yeah.
I can't take him
Okay.
first overall. I could take him later in the first and make it make sense.
Yeah.
I could take him like 8th, 9th, make it make sense. But
Yeah.
to take him in that top 5 range is just outrageous when we see
I'm not
players that did it before.
I'm not mad at the reasoning there.
Yeah.
Okay. But I think there's enough of the road to success there.
Yeah, that definitely is.
There's an argument to be made.
Like we can
Yeah.
definitely see it happen.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't even know if I don't know how much. I don't know.
Pretty
I'll
much
get
sure
into
about
it later.
Yeah. We're talking about it. We can talk about it now.
I don't want to get into it later.
No.
Because on my second running back on this list is
Yeah.
Omarion Hampton, and I don't know if he finishes higher than Omarion Hampton in fantasy.
I don't think touchdowns. I think it comes down to the touchdowns between those two.
I think Omarion Hampton he got a better effect in the pass game than
All right.
Jeanty did.
Well, before you get into Omarion, I'm
All right.
gonna get into my guy
Yeah, go ahead.
because I got TreVeyon.
You know,
My Ohio State dude, OH baby, OH. I had my scouting done on TreVeyon a year and a half ago. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Like you know me, I'm the running back dude. This kid coming out of Virginia, like we've been watching him for a couple years now, and he's explosive, man. Explosive, just a game changer when he has the ball in his hands. 89th percentile in breakaway speed. A 10-yard dash, he was 86th percentile at the combine. PFF had him graded as the 3rd-ranked running back behind Jeanty and Omarion. But what he does different is explosiveness, and he's agility and bounce. Think Devon Achane, but a little bigger. TreVeyon's 5'10", 200 pounds, and he's going in the 7th round of drafts right now. The knock in the 7th round, yeah.
Who TreVeyon play for again?
New England. So he went to the Vrabel system, and he's sitting behind Ramondre, which is what's driving his draft cost down a little bit.
Yeah,
but
as it should.
It should not, because I'm going to tell you why. When Vrabel was the head coach in Tennessee, he averaged 30 rushing attempts a game. Ramondre Stevenson averaged 16 rushing attempts a game last year. TreVeyon Henderson only needs 15 opportunities a game to be effective. Mm-hmm.
That was with Jeremiah Mayo.
But still, he's going to get the work. Vrabel's already said he wanted that Detroit style of offense where it's thunder and lightning. TreVeyon Henderson will not have an opportunity concern. He's okay with 12 to 15.
But ain't it thunder and thunder?
I mean, no.
TreVeyon was thunder and
he's lightning.
And
TreVeyon's the 4-4-3 guy.
Was lightning.
You got it backwards, sir.
I think you got it backwards.
Oh, no.
I think you got it backwards.
TreVeyon is the pop dude. He's the change of pace back. The receiving dude.
He not Quinshon Judkins.
They were both quick. But TreVeyon's just different.
I know he's not Quinshon Judkins because Quinshon Judkins came from where? Ole Miss.
Yeah. I had to ask that question because I forgot.
I'm the SEC.
I know, man. But no, like TreVeyon is explosive and he's different. I watched him. Those are the only college games I watch Ohio State. I was
definitely not down.
I was confused when they brought Judkins in. I know the injury history was a little bit of a concern, but it's not soft tissue issue. It was a foot injury and a rib issue that kept him out. So it's not like it was muscle damage or hamstring or anything that like. It's really a knock for running backs. He was a top 10 receiving back in college.
Okay.
So the PPR chops are there. He's going to get 3rd down work. And he can be a 3-down back. He was one of the most efficient pass blockers in the NCAA.
Okay.
So that is well on top of it. And he played in the Big Ten against SEC competition. He's used to doing it at the top level. But young kid, fast, explosive, in a Vrabel system. He's going to get work. He can got the pass protecting chops. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. I like him a lot. I gave him an A-. He's not the best at breaking tackles. Like he's okay. He's capable, but he's slippery. He's not like a bruiser. He's a slippery dude. He's like he's a new school cat, man.
Yeah.
He's one of these new school running backs where like he's a satellite dude. Get him on the edge. Get him in space. Did you get a chance to watch any TreVeyon?
Did I watch any TreVeyon? I mean, I watched Ohio State last year. I seen a little bit of TreVeyon.
No. Do you like his fit in New England at all?
I just got a question of how much his usage rate gonna be with Ramondre on board.
Yeah, I think when Vrabel sees...
I got Ramondre a little bit higher than you got Ramondre.
You got some Ramondre love. I think he's been on your team a couple of years in a row here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of years. I think 2.
But I think when Vrabel gets those two in the same backfield and he sees old Ramondre out there chugging along and he looks over at TreVeyon and he go, vroom. He go, okay, we got to get this kid some more touches.
Yeah.
Yeah, because...
it could work that way.
Yeah.
It could work the other way.
And Ramondre had some fumbling issues last season, too.
I mean, that's the only thing that kept Ramondre down.
I mean, it got so bad they decided to play Antonio Gibson.
Exactly. That's the only thing that got Ramondre down.
Yeah. So if that keeps happening, like it's sky's the limit for TreVeyon. There's upside to be had.
If he take care of his fumbling issues, it could go the other way.
Yeah. I see him as a first, second down, red zone work kind of guy. Ramondre. TreVeyon I see as a third down back with built-in upside. I can see him as a solid flex option in drafts this year.
Third down back is where I'll probably have him at.
In the 702, I'm okay drafting him at 702 for a flex with the given upside if anything happens to Ramondre or if they decide to go with a hot hand midway through the season. Any thoughts? You good?
I'm good on
it. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. Like, we want to hear from you, too. Y'all been quiet in these chats.
Super quiet.
Right, too quiet, man.
It's time to get
I'm tired of hearing them. I want to talk to somebody else. Oh, man. But it's been good, man. It was fun doing the scouting because I like scouting.
Of course you do.
It's been too long since I got to scout somebody.
I mean, I got to scout some of my wide receivers. So, I mean, hey.
Is there anyone you were surprised about that you thought was going to be like, meh, when it's actually like, okay. You got to take a double look at anyone you were scouting?
I had a couple of them, and they're on my wide receivers, so I'm going to get into this Omarion Hampton real quick.
Okay. Let me hear about him.
He was another one I looked at, and I was like, hold on, let me look at this a little bit again.
Yeah, Omarion.
Did over there at USC.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, like, his name kept popping up. I didn't hear a lot of last year.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't hear a lot of him in the ACC a lot because you really know North Carolina wasn't that good. They were just losing Drake May and Ted
that part.
And all that.
It's like they get a quarterback once every 2 years, and you got to kind of look over there, and that's about all you hear from North Carolina for football.
Yeah, but I mean, Omarion Hampton, man, 281 carries, man, 1,660 yards and 15 rushing touchdowns, 38 receptions, 373 yards, and 2 TDs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he ran a 4.46 at the combine, 6 foot, 200 pounds.
Yep.
I mean, second in the nation with 2,294 yards. That's since 2023. So he right behind Ashton Genty in yards after contact. He's second in explosive runs with 79. Missed tackles, he's second with 140. So everything you get from Ashton Genty, you get from Omarion Hampton. And you also get that pass upside. And you want to talk about scheme and fit. He's with a hardball. What do the hardballs love to do?
Ground a pound.
We finna run that thing. We finna go with this play action. And if he get a lot of work, he'll make it happen. I got a running back 2 grade on him. I mean, that's how high I am on him. I feel like he can make a big difference.
And I think the running back 2 is kind of that's his floor.
Yeah, and he can open things up for Justin Herbert. And I mean, you can't really load the box now.
No.
With Justin Herbert. Now you got Laird McConkey working.
Yep.
So, I mean, hey.
And you have to respect Quentin Johnson on the outside because of his size and his talent when given the opportunity.
Now you got you a running back
that
gave you everything J.K. Dobbins did, and you don't have the injury concerns. And he can really be a workhorse. 220 pounds. Give it to that man 20 times, and all he did with North Carolina was make plays. 79 explosive runs, 140 missed tackles. He made nothing but plays at North Carolina.
Yeah.
When I turned on that film, I said, oh, my goodness. He is a freak.
I might have creeped a little bit.
Yeah.
I might have creeped.
Yeah. That was a freak.
He's fun to watch, man.
Yes. Yes.
And he gets
not only running, but in the pass game.
He's efficient. They throw it, and you're just like, okay, he's got it. It's automatic.
Exactly.
It's just magnetic. Just and off to the races.
Exactly,
Get him on the edge.
bro.
Let him go.
I
did. He landed in the perfect spot.
A perfect spot. You land with a hard ball that want to run the ball, power runs, gap scheme
in what's
runs.
probably going to be a sneaky playoff team this year in the Chargers, with a coming off of a down year last year.
They made the playoffs last year.
Yeah, but it was rough.
3 teams in that division made it.
And their defense has been having issues too, but they've been picking it up. Herbert healthy is a big concern.
Yeah, if Herbert can stay healthy, there's no doubt they'll be in the playoffs. Ladd McConkey, Quentin Johnston.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL.
I believe so too.
So, I mean, what don't they have? The defense is a little bit of a concern, but hey.
That's good for fantasy.
Yeah.
Bad defenses, good for fantasy.
I mean, the defense showed up last year. I mean.
They did, which is what we thought we were supposed to get in 2023 when they had like the Watt signing and all that.
They didn't have a Harbaugh.
Yeah. But yeah, I've completely forgot about the defense. We got so concerned with the ground and pound and forgot about the Harbaugh defense. But
Yep.
yeah, we saw it start to kick over in that last half. Yeah, man. Anything else before we start getting into? I still got a couple of receivers to talk about, I think.
Yeah, we definitely got a couple of receivers to talk about. But make sure y'all know that when you drafting rookies, man, it do come with disclaimers. You do want to sit them a couple weeks to make sure you know their usage rate, their snap count, all that analytics. Don't think you finna get you a rookie and just slide them in.
Insta start.
Unless it's a Ashton Genty or a Bijan.
Yeah. And that's why they go in the first or second round in drafts.
Or a Jahmyr Gibbs. You know, somebody who gonna get that work.
Have you learned your lesson, sir?
Who I took?
About trading away rookies too early?
Traded away?
Jahmyr Gibbs. Because you traded him to me.
I did, but I got something for that.
Yeah. But then he popped and you were like, I shouldn't have traded him.
No.
Oh.
I was good that year. I was fine that year.
I did the same thing too. I did that with Ladd McConkey last year.
Yeah, I was fine that year.
Where like he wasn't getting the usage. I know the stats, rookie wide receivers especially, usually pop in the second half of their season. And we saw it from Ladd McConkey. Like he's second half of the season once Herbert got back.
Receivers a little bit of time to get into the flow and get used to the speed of the game.
And he was dominant. And Ladd was dominant down the back half. He was 18 points a game.
That was my guy. He led me.
Yep. Talking Ladd McConkey, talking rookies, drafting. Don't get sad when they don't do good early.
Yeah.
Be patient.
Rookies are meant to be on your bench for a little while.
For a little bit.
See what happened.
And that's
unless you got some guaranteed guys that get guaranteed work, like the Malik Neighbors of the world and Brian Thomas Jr.'s who fall in them situations where they find themselves starting. And I'll let you know it's not really a lot of rookies in this draft.
There's not, and there rarely is. And unless you know 100% that opportunity is guaranteed, I would steer away from that. Because we saw it with Marvin last year where it was just, you thought he was a guaranteed first-round stud wide receiver, and it just didn't work out because we weren't sure what the offense was going to be.
Exactly. So you really want to take you some time and getting these rookies in there. Don't just hold tight on them.
Yeah. Like I said, man, patience.
I had Xavier Worthy last year, and he popped towards the end of the year as well.
Yeah, that was.
So,
I think that was the one.
Doomsday.
The Rome one kind of. But that's why you can draft him later in drafts. If it doesn't work out, drop him and then make a waiver move.
Exactly.
Like, don't hesitate. Just focus on the analytics before you drop them. Look at the opportunities. Look at the usage. And if their name value still has something, try and trade them away first. Don't just drop them.
Exactly.
Like Marvin Harrison wasn't doing anything last year. I probably still could have traded him for something.
Exactly.
Just because of his name.
You could have got something. You could have got something from me for him.
I kept him on my roster because I was hoping to get something. It didn't happen.
You could have got something from me for him. I ain't gonna lie.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to give you a little Najee Harris.
Yeah. Najee. What happened to Najee, man?
He went to the Chargers.
I know. He's getting slept on.
Yeah, I know. I slept on. I mean,
Not getting slept
he got
on.
a lot of work.
Just
a lot of work on them legs.
Just a fall from grace.
Yeah.
They put that man through the ringer in Pittsburgh. let's talk about let's get into these next set of rookies. Let's talk about some wide receivers now. Or you got anybody else? Any quarterbacks? Or is it wide receiver time?
It's wide receiver time.
Wide receiver time.
Yeah, let's get into that position. That position that make a difference.
Yes, sir. Well, for you like your wide receivers. No. I like my running backs. I know it's not flashy.
It's not. It's just not. It's not the position, bro. It's the position that make a difference is wide receiver.
Until you need a running back.
Yeah, I mean you can't have no running back, but you in a worse spot having no wide receivers.
I just think they're easier to find.
Not no good ones.
But that's
the difference between you. You feel like wide receiver. That's where you be messing up.
I think it is too.
Cause you be thinking wide receivers is a dime a dozen. No, good wide receivers are not a dime a dozen.
There's opportunities if you do your research.
No, there's not.
Oh, there is.
You all the way
like Jacoby Myers,
bruh. No.
Like a little deep dive.
I'd be better with J.K. Dobbins as my running back 1 than Jacoby Myers as my wide receiver 1.
I wasn't saying 1. I was saying like 2 or a flex plug-in. I'm not waiting until the 7th round to draft my wide receiver 1.
You talking like it.
Nah, I'm like 3rd might be the limit there.
And speaking on waiting the stars on rookies, you should definitely wait on Matthew Golden. Man, I love Matthew Golden. I love him.
I was kind of
him as a wide receiver.
I was a little jealous you took him for your research because I wanted to do him.
You could have did him anyway.
I liked Matthew Golden a lot though.
Yeah, but his speed is unmatched. 4.29 at the combine. I mean, all he did at Texas was get open. He led Texas in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns last year. A top 10 offense in college, I think. So I mean, if you looking at Matthew Golden, but he just fell into a position where you just don't know what his usage is going to be like. I mean, they got Jaden Reed, Dontavius Wicks, Romeo Dobbs.
I think we kind of talked about that a couple episodes.
Yeah,
or last
Tucker
episode.
Kraft, Josh Jacobs at the running.
Yeah, there's just a lot of ambiguity in that room.
Yeah, he has another weapon for Jordan Love, and if you got Jordan Love as high as I do, it make it look even a lot better. But he just adds another weapon for Jordan Love, but you really just want to see how they use him. Where he really can make a difference is in the red zone. I bet you nobody want to know that.
I didn't know that.
61.1% contested catch rate last year.
Which seems high.
It is.
It seems a little crazy.
It is. 31% red zone target share at Texas.
I don't see that being the case in Green Bay with Christian Watson there.
Christian Watson hamstrings are shot.
Yeah, I know they are. But
shot. He one hamstring away from getting traded.
If that one hamstring's hanging on, they're throwing it to him.
One tweak away.
Oh, I know.
Hey, we're going to ship you off.
It's that little string on the guitar.
We already got 4 of them. We finna ship you. If you got some value left in you, we gonna ship you.
I don't know if you'd be able to pass a physical to get onto a team.
Man, not with them hamstrings. They always hurt, bro.
Mm-hmm. But no, if Matthew Golden can separate from the rest of that wide receiver room and become the one, he's gonna be a smash this year.
I think it's hard for him to become the one in that system. I mean, Jay Reed, Dontavius Wicks, Romeo Dobbs. I think that's just how they want to do it. They just want to have wide receiver by committee in Green Bay.
Just pepper it everywhere, kind of C.J. Stroud in
which
Houston.
makes it more enticing to get Jordan Love rather than the receivers in Green Bay.
I agree with that. I also think that if the receivers are going, because they're all kind of grouped together again this year the same way they were last year, where it's like 7, 8, 9.
Yeah,
like you can take a shot on one of them and a Jordan Love if you want to.
I want to take a shot on any of the Green Bay wide receivers though, because they still had Josh Jacobs, which means they still want to somewhat pound it.
It's Green Bay. You can't be throwing it 50 times a game into the snow, man. It don't work out in Lambeau like that. It's another reason I like those northern running backs too. Yeah. Because come playoff time, like they're gonna hand the ball off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, so I'm like a little down. Like they went with the speed guys. Speed guys in the snow like don't usually work out like that.
They don't. But
they get cold.
He wasn't really like his 40 time was a little bit different than game speed. He play a lot slower than he.
Yeah, I saw that too. But the metrics are hard to deny, man. He was fast.
Yeah, he fast.
Yeah, he real fast.
He fast. You ask him to go a straight line, he fast.
Yeah, he's so fast. He make fast people look not fast.
Working routes and shit. I mean,
yeah,
he a little bit.
You know what? I gotta say, I'm proud of us for like working in the kitchen and swearing nonstop. We've done really good with our swearing. Like we got like a couple in the beginning. We've cut it out a lot.
Yeah, we be trying.
Yo, like
we
the video.
Trying, man.
Give us some support. Appreciate us, man. You're working over here.
We do it for y'all.
But no, Matthew Golden, I like a lot. And I think with the LaFleur system, they're still going to try and pass it a good amount.
They definitely are. But, I mean, how many targets go to him? How many targets? It's a lot of mouths to feed. I mean,
but where's it?
That's why it bodes well for Jordan Love as opposed.
Do you have his ADP pulled up?
No,
I don't. But he's probably going in like 7th, 8th.
Yeah, I think they had a wide receiver 40.
Yeah, so like 7th, 8th sounds about right. I mean, at that cost, I'm okay drafting him there with the hopes that he fills in as a 2 or a flex.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't, you can drop him. I'm okay dropping him at the 7th or 8th pick. You don't feel bad holding on to him.
I mean, I'll plug and play him type thing.
Yeah, I agree.
By week plug in. Kind of like how I did Xavier Worthy last year.
And you had to with him.
Yeah.
Which it can be a little frustrating if it doesn't work out.
Exactly.
Where you go for like 1 catch and 10 yards, and you're like, ooh, 2 points. First play of the game. And then, what the hell?
The only thing that saved me last year was like Xavier Worthy in the red zone.
Yeah.
They're going to run the reverses. They're going to run the pop.
The gadget work was nice to see, which I think Matthew will get a little bit of too, which with the speed, you have to get.
Because you got Jaylen Reed. Jaylen Reed's really that gadget guy.
But LaFleur's creative enough.
Exactly. So, I mean, he's going to use both of them.
He's going to get playmakers the ball.
He ain't going to get a lot of gadgets as much because they got gadgety guys already.
How many gadgets? Is too many gadgets?
I don't know. Yeah. We got to ask.
Jordan Love about to be Batman. He just got the utility though.
They got put out early. They got put out early, so we got to see how many gadgets.
But it'll be good to see. If he's getting used early on, like hold on to him. Don't immediately drop him if he's only getting 5 targets a game.
Yeah.
Wait and see if
see if it ups a little bit or if an injury happens. If Jaylen Reed goes down, then boom, there you go. There go your usage.
Oh, if Christian Watson's out for the year or anything happens to Reed again, the upside is phenomenal, especially with the draft cost. Let me get into my guy, who I didn't watch anything on in college till the film, and then I watched about 3 games worth and then some highlights. It's Teteroa McMillan, and I'm not going to call him T-Mac. The nickname is T-Mac. I'm not calling him T-Mac. T-Mac's Tracy McGrady for me. It always will be. I'm going to call him Teteroa McMillan with a P. The P is silent, like pterodactyl, because that boy got some damn pterodactyl arms. Like, he reaches into the sky and grabs the ball out, man. This dude is huge.
He is.
He's 6'4", 220 pounds. He is a beast. The only thing is, I didn't like the tape. He was everyone's number 1 wide receiver coming out. The production's there. I know the numbers are there. He is a dominant wide receiver. He's getting Mike Evans comps, which I can see why. He's slow, 4.53. So he's not a burner. He's a downfield, beat you in the box, one-on-one, I'm going to get up and grab it kind of guy.
You got into the first person in my Why Not Club.
Is it?
Yeah.
Another thing is, I'm glad you said that. The production was there, but he played at Arizona, man. Like, who are they playing over there?
Exactly.
108 yards per game his junior year. He came back his senior year, 110 yards per game. He catches everything. Man, he got 31.5-inch arms. I got long arms. Like, this man can itch his knees without bending over.
Exactly.
He's going to beat you in the box. The knock I have on him, and it was what I saw when I watched it, was he gets beat at the line. He cannot get off of press coverage. And if you cannot get off of press coverage in the NFL, you will not be a successful wide receiver.
That's exactly my take on him. I don't know if he got out physical.
No.
The cornerbacks enough in this NFL to get open and separate.
Yeah.
And with him not being a burner like that, it gotta be questioned. He's not really a smooth route runner either.
Mm-mm.
He really just.
I didn't like the tape. Everyone was so high on him, and I was thinking I was tripping. Like, what am I seeing? Am I missing something?
Yeah, I don't like his tape at all. He just looked like he.
And then a little fun fact was there's only been
talented guy. He
overhyped. The stats outshined.
What's the word to say?
big fish, little pond.
Yeah, like
the best out of a bad
I
group.
want to say it, but I don't know how I want to say it. Like he just uses athleticism.
He does use it differently.
Yeah.
He boxes out.
Yeah.
He plays it like he's boxing out.
Like he was able to do that in college, but in college everybody ain't an NFL player.
Yeah. See, I put wins in the phone box, and that's how he plays. Like he's trying to box you out. He's trying to go up and get one-on-one.
I don't think he wins in the phone box. See,
he's so big.
My ideal of winning in the phone box is footwork.
But he likes to do these big athletic catches too. Like you talked about Pickens. Teteroa has the skill to get balls like that too.
He's not Pickens.
He's not. No. Not with the speed. I'm talking about contested catches. Like he can get contested catches.
Yeah. I mean, how far is that going to
His average depth of target was 13.7 yards in college, but they just let the kid run up the sidelines and threw it up to him and body these smaller cornerbacks.
Yeah, I got Xavier Legette as like the Carolinas wide receiver 1 next year. I feel like that's who it needs.
Yeah, the Legette thing, I could see. It was just Legette was a project that we needed. He needed work. He was raw, and we didn't see it click.
Project, I'm an SEC guy.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm an SEC guy.
I know. And we were high on Legette last year. I had Legette in like 3 different leagues waiting for the pop to happen. And then who else? He still has Hunter Renfrow.
He played at Carolina.
Who? Legette?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
So does Teteroa McMillan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I say Xavier Legette going to be wide receiver 1.
I don't know if he is. I think it's Adam Thielen again. The PPR machines. Just throw it to Renfrow and Thielen. Because Bryce Young has no time in the pocket.
No. It's going to be Xavier Legette.
He's going to, Teteroa McMillan's going to get triple digits in targets just because of the draft cost and the size. I don't think he's going to be, a top 20. He's probably going to be top 20 just based on volume, but I don't like it.
Man, you debating on who else. We got 2 wide receivers ahead of him in
the same team.
On the same team. So
exactly.
I don't got no draft.
Even if the yardage is there, because I had him for probably 70 catches and 1,000 yards. But I don't see the touchdown upside. He probably gets less than 5.
The rookie wide receiver that's really making a lot of buzz in Carolina is Jimmy Horn Jr.
Jimmy Horn Jr. It's in the notes.
Yeah.
He's also behind, who else? Cocker, who's their speed dude, who's going to get, the deep routes, which is the contested catches, the Pickens routes, the ones he's supposed to get. That's Cocker because he can get burned down the field, which I didn't like T-Mac. And another thing I saw was he didn't love the game, which is, that's like a nitpicky thing.
Yeah.
But that's personal for me because when I see that, I'm out immediately.
Yeah. I agree with you.
And I thought I saw it. And then I went back and watched Steve Smith Sr. Because, you know me, I'm not like the biggest wide receiver stan. I need help. So I do my research. Trust in Steve Smith. Steve Smith knows his stuff. Steve saw something. And it was we got to see it. I got to see it because he saw it. He gets checked and he checks out. And that's the same thing we saw. He does not do well on the line. Yeah. So unless he can, progress in camp and start separating from cornerbacks, I'm a little down on him. I gave him a B- grade. I could have been lower.
You're being nice.
I am being nice.
I gave him a C- to be honest.
I have a C. I don't like it. It's honestly a C in my notes.
I just don't like it. If you're gonna take Teteroa McMillan
the upside is kind of there.
It's no upside. I don't think he is Carolina's. He get lost in
I think he's a bust. And another thing was there's only been 2 wide receivers who've ran a 4.5 or slower who've been drafted in the top 15 since 2008. It was Mike Evans and Mike Williams. I think he's more the Mike Williams.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was the comp for him because I heard that and I was like, he's Mike Williams. It's exactly what it is.
Mike Williams faster than that though.
Yeah. But it's still talent, size.
Turned around and ran a 4.3 at his pro day though.
I don't remember, but it's been a while. And another thing Carolina did was they had so many needs on that team. Drafting Bryce Young handicapped them so much. They've essentially got
they gave up too much to get Bryce.
They have their scapegoat now. They went out and said, we've drafted a wide receiver. If it doesn't work out, you're kicking rocks, bro. Because we spent the capital on you. You got your guy. Let's go.
No, but they got him a project.
Exactly. They needed a dude. They got him a dude. So, and they could have. What were their top offensive needs? Edge, safety, cornerback, defensive tackle, wide receiver. So they needed all the defensive help, and they went number 7 on Teteroa McMillan, who we're both out on. I mean, we could be wrong. We're just dudes who don't know nothing. But I didn't like what I saw.
He got drafted at 7?
It was 7th overall? Yeah, I believe so.
I thought he got drafted later than that.
Is it right on top here? I don't think I wrote down. I'm pretty sure Carolina moved up to 7 to grab him because I know Dallas wanted him when they drafted. Because I was watching it on screen and Micah Parsons was talking about, God, they got my guy. They got him. He was pissed. But yeah, they liked him a lot. I wasn't a huge fan of him. He's slippery. He's not like he can get you some yak yards. He's going to get up the field. I'm just not. I don't think he's going to be that elite alpha wide receiver number 1 where we're drafting him in the first round of drafts next year.
Yeah, I don't think he would be drafted in the first round of drafts next year.
No, and he's going in
I'm out on him.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah, you trying to convince these people.
You already got it.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gone.
So did you see anything different, or is it the same?
No, I want to go on and talk about another good big wide receiver. 6'4", 214 pounds, ran a 4.47 at the combine. We talk about Jaylen Higgins from the Texans.
I have that on my list, and he's starred.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Come on, the analytics say PFF got him at an outside receiver grade last year at an 89.6 and 26 explosive catches last year. Last year at Iowa State, he had 87 receptions, 1,183 yards, and 9 touchdowns.
Yeah.
All account buzz in Houston is going to Jaylen Higgins.
It's been loud.
Non-stop.
Yep.
It's screaming at this point.
It's almost like the Shedeur buzz in Cleveland.
Exactly. It screams draft him. Draft him. If you're looking for somebody you can slide into your flex in the later rounds, here you go.
Oh, I'd rather have him over
It's a gift.
Teteroa going in the top of the 6th round. I'm not spending a 6th-round pick on this, bro.
I wouldn't dare spend a 6th-round pick on Bentley.
And Higgins, he's my number 1 receiver out of this draft class. I had Higgins and Ibuka.
He's number 2.
No, who'd you have at 1?
My next person.
Okay, well, you keep talking. Let me know who your 1 is after that then. But Higgins, what else did you see? He was just dominant, man.
Smooth route.
Yes.
At 6'4", 214. Smooth. I mean, able to get open down the field. Able to separate.
The length.
Man, 6'4", 2. Come on.
Yep.
You can't teach size.
No, and he's not.
He's got that size and he's athletic at the same time.
Exactly.
So he's able to.
He's not stiff.
Exactly.
Yep.
What you talking about? Teteroa McMillan winning in a phone booth. This guy wins in a phone booth.
Boxer. He's
Superman in the phone booth.
Yes.
He gonna change in the phone booth, put on his clothes, or change out the phone booth and run out. That's what he gonna do in the phone booth. He gonna win.
Yes, sir.
I mean, and then 6'4", 214, I ain't got no problem with him physicality-wise at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely not.
So, I mean, where you see 6'4", 214 make a difference in the red zone, and that's where you want to grab you a nice little flex, somebody who get them touchdown opportunities.
Yep.
I mean, he playing alongside Nico, Tank Dell, so coverage is going to shift to him. He's going to be able to get up the field and vertical, and he's going to be able to do it quick. We all know CJ like to chuck that thing.
CJ spreads it out very well.
Yeah, CJ like to chuck that thing.
The only thing is kind of the same issue we have in Green Bay is how many mouths is too many mouths.
Nah, you think I lot of mouths.
Yeah. Which
you
is
not high on Joe Mixon.
I'm not high on Joe Mixon.
You not high on Nick Chubb.
I like Chubb better than they're gonna split carries.
I know you ain't finna say what you finna say.
What am I gonna say?
You like Chubb better than who?
No. Chubb's going to be second fiddle.
I was finna say.
Yeah, they're going to use him in the red zone and on the line.
I was finna say, I know you ain't finna say that mess though.
I mean, he might steal all the touchdowns, get the Jamal Williams work.
Nah, Joe Mixon not bad in the red zone.
The flex, I think you were right with the flex. I'd be happy. And with the Tank Dell injury history and health concerns.
And Nico always miss games.
Which I hope he doesn't this year, man.
I hope he don't, but
because I want to draft me some Nico.
It always happens.
We were both high on Nico.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm still high on Nico. Draft Nico if you can.
And I still like CJ Stroud too. Like I know there's a lot of like post type down, just negativity on CJ after the season he had last year, but I still like him.
It's that sophomore slump. I expect him to work his way up out of that this year.
I agree, too. I didn't think he was going to be that good as a rookie year. I wasn't that high on him coming out of college. I'm the Ohio State guy. I thought he needed work.
Yeah, I thought he did, too.
I just thought he was – the leap he made from his first year to his second year was huge, and I thought he just needed one more year, which is what we saw in his rookie year.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to come that quick.
Yeah.
That's the year I expected we'd have last year.
But we both high on CJ, so I mean,
yeah.
Hey, why not draft him one more wide receiver? I mean, I love the pick.
Yeah.
I mean, what he did at Iowa was just simply amazing, man. He torched defenses.
In the Big Ten.
Yeah, he torched it.
And there's some corners in the Big Ten.
I know.
Yeah. And who else? You said you had some maybes, maybe nots.
Man, my number man.
Oh, you're wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My rookie wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
Man, Kyle Williams for the New England Patriots.
Okay. Educate me.
Yeah. Educate you. Let me educate my brother.
Educate me. Because his name's nowhere on my sheets.
From Washington State, man. Last year, 70 receptions, 1,198 yards, 14 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Ran a 4.40. Just simply, if you watch the tape, wins in the phone booth, he could take a slant 60 to the crib, can win on the outside, can win on the inside. He only 5'11", but he could win against man coverage 89.9 according to PFF. Led the draft class in 8.4 yards after receptions. Yards after the catch, 590. That was fourth in the draft class.
I'm about to say, that's up there.
In this year's draft class, he led in yards per route, 5.12. 14 touchdowns was second most in Washington State history, and his yards in the NCAA was 8th nationally. 14 deep catches, 21 missed forced tackles, 15 explosive gains.
Okay.
And now he in New England. Stephon Diggs, Jalen Polk on the outside.
do like the...
Now Drake May. All they was missing was a slot. And he got a perfect slot receiver to throw in there. So I got him as a nice flex option you get late for cheap.
For super cheap. And we were both talking about how high we are on Drake May this year, man. The camp buzz has been outstanding.
Exactly.
And they're going. I think that's going to be another.
You
sleeper
tend to
team.
see more man in the slots. So I mean, against single coverage, he had 9 touchdowns last year in college. I mean, so he was a man coverage beater.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I think we're gonna.
What you said, listen to Steve Smith. Maybe you should go look at Steve Smith talk about Kyle Williams.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
As soon as we're done, I'm gonna edit this. Then I'll go watch some Steve Smith.
You should.
Like Cam and Steve Smith, when they talk, we listen.
Yeah, maybe you should.
Like when people know what they're talking about.
Kyle Williams.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Steve Smith had him as the best wide receiver in his draft.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I had Ibuka up there really high too. Why did you have him over Ibuka? Both being slot guys.
Ibuka, because Ibuka is like, I think he came into a bad situation
with all the opportunities.
Yeah, I mean he probably got 3 heads ahead of him if we include Jackie McMillan.
Yeah, I don't know about McMillan. We'll have to I'll have to take a look at the camp buzz.
I mean, it's already ahead of him if you want to think K.I.
But it'll be interesting to see how the dispersion of targets works out.
Evans, and then
you have Mike Evans.
You want to talk about slot? That's what Chris Godwin do.
Yeah, I mean Chris
Godwin's
getting older though, man.
He is, but he was probably the best slot guy in the league last year.
Yeah.
Before he got hurt. So I mean, getting old ain't stopping.
Yeah.
Right now, you got to show it. Mike Evans getting old too, but
I agree.
He keep getting 1,000 yards and double-digit touchdowns.
No, but I agree with you 100%. As far as draft cost goes, he's gonna go later than Ibuka because the name. I do this and I haven't heard the name.
Exactly.
Like the opportunities are going to be there. It's an offense that should be efficient with the running game.
Yeah,
they'll pick up first downs. They're going to be able to move the ball.
Exactly, and now you got your slot receiver, a gadgety guy. And the gadgets, he can make plays.
Yeah.
He really can make plays.
Do you have a comp for him?
I got to think of gadget guys in the NFL.
Like Percy Harvin? No?
Percy was the ultimate gadget.
Oh, he was so good, man.
Yeah, he's the ultimate gadget.
Like, since I haven't seen anything on him, like, who's someone you could tell me so, like, I get a quick idea? Like, help the people. Help me.
Like Edelman.
Okay. Just a PPR? Yeah. Just efficiency monster?
Yeah.
I like it.
Nah, Edelman could make a little slipper out, take that thing. Wes Welker.
Yeah.
That thing.
Another guy I'm out on, which I was kind of surprised of because I liked him a lot pre-draft, was Cam Scatterbo.
Yeah.
Because the efficiency numbers were there. The combine was bad. I didn't like the tape on him. He's slow out of cuts. And he's probably in a timeshare in New York. I didn't like it. And he's going, not high in drafts, but later on where people are like thinking he's, an RB flyer to take late that might save your team. And I was like, nope, I didn't like what I saw at Scatterbo.
Yeah, I had Travis Hunter in my Why Not Club.
I agree with you as far as
I feel like
what he's going to bring to
y'all
your team.
Enamored with the name and where he was drafted at, and I think his impact is going to be more so defensively than it is on the offensive end.
I agree.
So if you think about taking Travis Hunter in your fantasy draft, please don't. Because
I wouldn't say don't. I would just say temper expectations and draft accordingly.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get him.
Treat him like a rookie wide receiver.
Yeah, like one of these regular rookie wide receivers. He should be.
Pick him up
to be honest, he should go undrafted.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take him in double digits. Just as a flyer, as a shot.
I would take him over Kyle Williams.
Okay. I'm watching that video when we're done.
Yeah.
We got to do the extra research, extra homework now. Anything else, or are you going to wrap it up?
That's pretty much it. I mean,
I don't. We got something to do, sir. Okay. We made a promise to these fans.
Yeah.
Y'all came hard with the love last episode, man. Like, for real. Like, almost 300 likes on the damn video, or 700 views, like 300 subscribers, man. We love and appreciate y'all so much every week. Keep coming back. We're gonna keep coming back. We love doing this, man. Get talking to my brother every week. Fantasy football.
We really talk every day.
We do talk every day, and it's the same thing. Like, I just want to pick posters of the group chat. There's stupid stuff because we say the stupidest things. But we promised these people some jalapenos if they hit a subscription number.
Yeah, they hit that subscription number.
They did. Y'all crushed it. We do the same thing at goal. We got a new sub goal though. It's 1,000 subs. We got the habanero coming up, boys.
Yeah, if y'all can help us get our watch time up, man, everybody just watch like 20, 30 minutes of your boys.
Yeah, sure. Share the love, man. Spread it to your friends. Like, just some dudes, man. We love fantasy football. Chasing the dream, baby.
Trying to get y'all some championships.
Yeah,
man.
That part. Try to get this guy a championship. Try to get me a championship.
I don't need help.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna get it my way. You know that.
Any predictions about how this jalapeno is gonna go?
It's gonna be alright.
Okay.
My first time I have a jalapeno.
No. He does not get with space.
Yeah, I can handle jalapenos.
I wanted to do it at the beginning of the video.
Yeah, that was definitely
a
negative. How you
here.
gonna talk about stats? And mouth high, and I'm sweating over here. You want to talk about stats?
Mom spaghetti. All right.
Please.
You want to dig in, sir? Want cheers? Cheers. All right. Love y'all. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Hell no.
Oh, that's delicioso. Can you say delicioso?
I'm out.
Face is already turning red. Bye. Love ya.